But these people, Ananias and Sapphira, came in and thought, how can we make profit? And so they did not give all their money. The sin of Ananias and Sapphira was not that they didn't give all their money. God never wanted all their money. Peter said to Ananias in Acts chapter 5, when your land was not sold, verse 4, it was yours. Even after you sold it, the money was yours. What do we learn from that? Before you sell your land, it is yours. God doesn't want it. God doesn't want you to sell it. After you sold it, the money is still yours. God doesn't want your money. But why do you tell a lie? That's my question. Why do you pretend? So what was Ananias' sin? Not that he didn't give the whole thing. Supposing he had come and said, well, Peter, we sold that land for 50,000 rupees, but my wife and I talked about it and we felt that we should only give 10,000 rupees to God. The rest we want to keep for the future. Peter said, wonderful, Ananias, that's good. We're thankful that you decided to give 10,000. God bless you. And he'd have been alive and gone home happily, giving only 10,000 when everybody else was giving everything. That was not their sin. Their sin was they stood in the queue, kept their mouth shut, and pretended that they were giving everything. They didn't open their mouth. But Peter was a man of discernment. He said, come here, Ananias. And afterwards he gave a chance to his wife. He said, did you sell this for so much? She said, yes. Both of them died. For hypocrisy. Somebody asked me once, Brother Zac, why doesn't God do that today? I said, there'll be hardly anybody alive in the church if God does that today. If God removes all the hypocrites from the church, how many will be left? I think there'll still be a few, but perhaps not many. But the reason was that they were in the midst of a very powerful church. You see, if Ananias and Sapphira were in some carnal church like Corinth, they would not have died. He may even have been an elder in Corinth. You see, it depends which church you're in. If you're in a dead church, even if you do a lot of wrong things, you may even be an elder. But you make the big mistake of joining a church that is pressing on to purity and you try to play the fool there. You're a proud man and you join a bunch of humble brothers who are pressing on to perfection. I tell you, God will smite you. One way or the other, He'll smite you. If you want to live, go and join some dead church. Please don't join a living church and play the fool there. Because if there is a living church and you go there and try to play the fool to get a reputation for yourself, I warn you that God will smite you. Thankfully, there are not many living churches like that, so you'll survive in most churches. But if you ever find one, be careful. Don't join it unless you're serious about your Christianity. Can't play the fool there. I've seen it happen. They don't get smitten physically, they get smitten spiritually.